Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome, first time. Welcome, I suppose. This is 40. Um, just trying to start as much videos out here and different kinds of things about what I do here. So today, what we're gonna look at real quick is, as you guys know, there's an event. It's not very new, so I'm not gonna refer to it as a new event, but defeat the snowman. So essentially, we're kind of like in the last day that's left of this snowman event. So what happened first was it was the Frosty Offensive, and it was progressively got harder. But this guy was a pain in the butt because he has multiple units with him. As you can see here, I got him by himself. I didn't include the boxes. I really hate them, so I didn't want to include them there. They're super stupid because in any of these levels, the boxes can cast death. And no matter how strong your party is, if you're not death immune, your party can just die. So like if all three of them cast death and they get lucky, so let's say they get the 30% chance luck, you can get 3 of your units killed. And if let's say you have 2 units, like how I have 2 units that can raise. If both of them die, then you're kind of stuck, and you hope that those other units can push them forward. Which in the first 3 cases is okay, but in this last case, it's not that case. So what I'm gonna do is that I mean, like, I have really good characters, and I got a lot of these friends that are kind of like whales. I have a few of them that are whales. So essentially what I'm going to do is, like, I'm not going to bring this guy because he doesn't have a fire weapon. I'm going to bring this disgustingly overpowered, massively strong Gilgamesh because I just want to fly through it real quick. I want to make a shorter video on, like, kind of just beating him. I know this doesn't really help anybody, but if you have a whale friend, you know, you can always go on subreddit, kind of like how I did when I just started out. It's like I needed help. There were certain events I couldn't beat because I was new. I had nothing. And I mean, like, back then all I had was my Gilgamesh, and he was like a little guy who wasn't even level 100. He could barely even stand his ground. So I mean, I asked for help, and I had 3 or 4 people that kind of added me, and they kind of have stuck around. They never let me go because I kind of progressively got better too. So my characters are now pretty good as well. So I'm gonna take this guy. We're gonna take a look at him just because he, you know, so you guys understand what made him this good. He's got the katana here. I'm assuming he's got Blade Master. Yeah, he's got Blade Master. Plus he's got 2 launch combos and Power of Creation. You know, the best things you can get for boosting attack. So I mean, this guy is really set up. He's got Gilgamesh's gloves, which give him the dual wield, and he's got the bracers, which I believe are from. Guy's got a weird name, can't remember. Yeah, so he's technically set up here to kind of carry people like myself, or lower level people, because he's got ice resistance on as well to try and help people out. So he's got his ice armor on. Okay, so this is just to even out the fact that he's got, I believe, yeah, he's got Ifrit. Yeah, so he's got Ifrit set up, and that armor evens it out. So it's like he's got nothing. Like, he doesn't have the negative resistances. So that's perfect. It's a good way to ensure that the character you're lending out to people as your leader, that it helps out the most. So that's my team. If you watch my previous videos, you kind of know healer, damage, you know, the standard thingy majiggy. Okay, so we're just gonna jump right into this guy, and we're gonna see how this goes. So I mean, like, I don't think I'm gonna have too much of trouble with this guy because this Gilgamesh is gonna destroy these boxes round 1. I think I haven't done this guy in a while, actually, now that I think about it. I think I might be able to one-shot him. I don't know. Because my Gilgamesh has dual wield now too, which he didn't have before. So I don't know how that's gonna go. So because I like to play off of these things, that's one of my things. I like timing. Like I said, I'm a giant nerd, and when it comes to, like, specifically taking advantage of things and counting, like, animations and stuff and how it works, I prefer to do that first. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do lightning, and we're gonna do Noctis right after to try and chain the elemental, and then we're gonna swing the rest of the guys. So she will swing 4 times, and then we'll jump back. When she jumps back, we're gonna hit him with the fire to try and get that elemental chain. So let's go 1, 2, 3, jump, and then boom, 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 to try and get them all elemental chaining together. And there it is. So as you can see, that was stupendous. So all the boxes are dead, and he's dead, and what he gets below 50% or 75%, I think he's got threshold 75%, 50%, 25%. He does his focusing power. So if every turn you can get him 25% down and then maybe sleep the boxes, you can actually get a free turn. His focusing power, he hits pretty good. If you have a tank though, you can kind of direct that damage to the tank and then you'll still survive. Whereas his stronger version of him, he when he does focusing power, he attacks twice. So having 2 tanks with provoke or a way to like focus the attack on them could be beneficial for you. It's another way to survive that attack. So at this point, that's stupid. We're just gonna do this guy. I just want to kind of see how hard he hits on his own. Yeah, he does 51,000. It's nuts. This guy's a beast. So yeah, how to beat this event? Yeah, just get a whale friend, and that's the best way to beat it, obviously. But yeah, so I mean, like the strategy behind it would be, at least how I was beating it before I had these good friends, is that I was using ways to sleep the boxes. Like I would sleep the boxes and make sure that I have my resistances up. So I never pulled Sirius from this event because I just wasn't lucky. I only got the Santa lady, Santa Rosa, but I had him, and what I did was I actually leveled him up. If I could just find him wherever he went. He's hiding. He's shy. There. Oh, that's not the one. I have one, and the other one somewhere here. Emajigi. Anyways, I leveled him up. I kind of feel like it was a mistake because I don't know. Like his Blizzaga thing is pretty cool because it does 70% resistance to all, but then you still have somebody else that has to cast Aurora, or if you put him on dual cast, then you can cast both of them. But he kind of sits there and he's kind of useless afterwards. He does nothing. All you can do is kind of defend with him and hope that, you know, he doesn't die, or even if he does, like, there's no direct benefit of it. So my opinion would be for defeating it, like if you were to do a free party or like a lesser party with like a friend that can kind of help you out, is to pick 2 individual characters that are okay. Like you have like breakers, like the guys that you usually use for a break, and use them. Well, speaking of Sirius, there he is, you hiding little fluff bucket. But you get breakers and then give like each of the spells to one of them. So like let's say your healer, I would give your healer like Barblazera, or if you have Carbuncle on them, they already have it. You would have that, and then with another character that you're not going to be using right away, you use Bar Aurora, and then that way you have your elements covered. And then if you have somebody that has like sleep or whatever, try and sleep as many of the boxes as possible. Or if you feel like your character is like, you want to take the chance, you can directly attack him and get him down to 75%. So essentially what you'll do is your first turn you will get like kind of like a free turn, because in that free turn, you know, he's gonna start focusing power when he gets to 75%. So you are gonna be able to kind of reset and do other things, but you do take a chance. You take a 30-30-30 chance from each of the boxes that they might death you. So if you have characters that are immune to death, then you're kind of okay. But this is the spell that he gets, and he gets it when he becomes a 6-star level 54, I believe, Bar Blizzaga. And he also gets Bar Thandaga and Bar Farraga, which is really cool because they're 70% resistances, which is really cool. Like he's like a green mage. Green mages are really good when it comes down to just buffing up your team and protecting your team against elements and debuffing the other thing. The meta that we are currently in for Brave Exvius, not really viable, but he could be viable. As you can see, I got him to level 60. I tested this out against the dreaded Frost and the Snowman. I was kind of disappointed, so I just said, like, you know what, like, I'm just not gonna bother with this. So I just kind of got rid of him, and I never looked back. I kind of just went and used other characters to beat it till the new event, and then with the new event, I went and I just equipped Winter Ward on my healer. And when I'm not using a carry to kind of go through it, what I actually do is the first spell I cast from my healer is Winter Ward, and then everything else is just damage against the boss. So I do a full break on him, and then I just damage him. Next round, depending how badly he beat me or how much damage I did, if I feel confident I can get to the next threshold, which is like 50-something-ish% for him, or 45%, I will push through it and use Embolden. Otherwise, if I think he's gonna, you know, smack me again, I'm just gonna do Kiraja, and then the next turn do the buff and then try and blow him up as fast as possible. So that's kind of my strategy. So hopefully that helped you guys out. I know, I don't know if you want to really take my advice. I mean, my biggest thing is the community in FFB. I mean, you can always go to subreddit and ask people to try to kind of help you out for events. Some people might not understand that that is actually an option, and there's other people out there like myself who actually open up friend slots and then help. Like if you can see here in my friend thing, like if you have R FFBE in there, normally if I see that, like I will accept you for the event, and as long as you're active, most of the time I'll keep you. Like I'm not just gonna kick you off. I'd rather just, you know, spend some lapis and add more slots and bring more people in, and you know, and help you out. And I mean, I'm no whale by any means. I'm like a small fish here. I'm like a merman or mermaid or whatever, like a skinny fish. I don't really know what the term is, but I mean, I still got enough that to somebody I could potentially help them beat an event that they're struggling on. So I mean, if you go on there, I come and I help, and that's a good place to go. Go to our community, go to subreddit, go over there. Those guys are awesome. They will help you out. They will help you guys figure things out. I mean, you can always watch videos from other people like Click and Mackie. They're also really good. But you know, anything you can do to try and help each other, that's going to make this community bigger, and it's going to make us be able to beat these events and enjoy them better. All right, so again, thanks again for watching. If you liked the video, if you, again, as my biggest saying, you got something that you think I can improve, please let me know in the comment section below. I will be more than happy to change those things and help improve them. If there's something you want me to do specifically, let me know. Like I said in my previous videos, if you watched, I got characters, I got turtles, you know, I got stuff, and I'm not opposed to trying different kinds of ways of beating things. Maybe like a little challenge or something. I'm not opposed to it. I enjoy that kind of stuff, so we can figure things out. But you gotta communicate with me, let me know what's up. So like the video, give me a comment, criticism, whatever it is, and you know what, I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Morty, signing out, brah. Peace.